Tumblr, I guess with the sudden rash of new followers I have, and everything that kind of went down this weekend, I just got back, I guess I should start communicating with everybody, because I guess lots of people are curious, or at least interested in some things I have to say and or think or feel. I don't know why, but it seems to happen. So, I guess I'll start by saying hi to everybody, all my followers, all 40-something of my followers. Yeah, I guess a lot of my recent followers came to me because of my vaginas post that I put up, and I really appreciate that. That was kind of a little bit of venting and idea throwing around and feelings splurging that I needed to get out and make material tangible. So I did that. And I guess some of you started following me because I think I submitted something to genderqueer on Tumblr. So I'm there. Maybe you guys are following me because I'm awesome. But not really. But yeah, so to start off with, I am Shiggy, or Nikolas, which I'm starting to get used to having people call me, so feel free to call me whichever you would like. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to jump right into the meat of things. I guess I'll tackle each of these, my life pieces and what went down this weekend and things in little chunks, because I'm still kind of digesting everything. I haven't really slept well, so I'm kind of tired. But yeah, I went to a Pride conference this weekend at Florida Gulf Coast University, FCPC, Florida Collegiate Pride Conference thing, and to be honest, at first I was excited to go, but not really excited to go. I was grateful for the trip and to be out of the dorms for a couple days, but I was kind of expecting to be a little bored out of my mind and be shuffled from one place to the other, listening to workshops and maybe getting something out of it, but kind of doubting it. But it was fun. I guess I'll say that. I did enjoy the conference and I did learn a lot. I think the most surprising thing is that I learned a lot about myself, which isn't, ironically enough, a direct effect from the conference. It was actually I met a wonderful person there, and just being with her all weekend and getting to know her and her strengths and talking to somebody who feels like me. Internet is fun and fine, and me making this video is probably helping somebody, I hope. That's why I'm making it. But I never really got the chance to ever speak to someone face to face, and it makes a world of difference. It's one thing to have support from members throughout the LGBTQIAP community, but it really does mean something completely different when you meet somebody who more closely identifies with you. So, that was a life-changing experience in itself. Basically, she, to cut the long story short, and don't worry, I guess you guys will get the long of it once I feel the need to digest more of my thoughts and actually explain in detail what happened on my trip, and all the conversations we had and everything. But basically, the long and short of it is that she's helped me really see myself and start loving myself and accepting myself, which is something that was really hard for me, and I really do thank her for that. I guess I'm being kind of vague right now. I don't know about you guys. It's starting to sound kind of run-of-the-mill general to me. But, backstory, I guess. I never really took Nikolas being seriously. Like, I always felt myself as Nikolas, but I also kind of grew complacent and comfortable in the fact that people don't take me seriously all the time. Like, I'm always the funny friend, always the one who's doing something crazy and odd just because that's part of my personality. So for something as important as my gender identity, I kind of pushed the seriousness and the gravity and of everything about that to the side and passed it off as something that could be taken lightly, which it isn't to me at all. But it was easier for me to have other people call me Nikolas in a lighter sense, because it's hard. I think like any trans person would know that it's difficult. It's really difficult. So, yeah, I'm starting to learn that, it's okay, and that I still have a long way to go, that I did a lot of damage to myself just from, like, keeping things away and packing things away and just kind of accepting the status quo for myself. And I'm starting to realize that it doesn't have to be that way. So I'm starting to kind of rediscover myself, I guess. I guess I'm going to call, like, I don't know, something cheesy, like the rebirth of Nikolas or something. I don't know. That's crappy. Ignore that. Probably going to cut that out. But, yeah. So, I just wanted to start that off. But, oh, phone. Yeah. So basically, I go around as Shiggy. That's not my birth name, by the way. It's really awesome. But, it's not my birth name. And it was easier for me to introduce myself to people as Shiggy for one of two reasons. My first name is very hard to pronounce to most people, especially when they see it in writing, and it's a lot of explanation and all this stuff, and people really want, like, my first name is weird. It's exotic, whatever. And, the fact that Shiggy is kind of a neutral term that I claimed for myself. Like, my friends gave me my name, my nickname and everything, but, like, it became something that wasn't part of my assigned sex. So, it was something that I created, a name that more closely associated with who I was than what I was. But Shiggy is never really the complete long and short of it, you know? Like, Shiggy is, to everybody else, still a girl. And that's, I guess, part of me being complacent with it. Like, I know that. I know to everyone Shiggy's a girl. Or to some people who actually, like, look really deeply, Shiggy is girl-ish. But, yeah. So, I kind of accepted that for a while, and when I did present as Nikolas, it was always like, oh, Shiggy or Nikolas today, and I accepted that for a while, and it was okay with me. I mean, I do have a lot of other things going on in my life, and I kind of felt that, like, something like gender identity, which is super important, I could push back a little bit longer, just because, like, I do find support with my sexual orientation, at least, and I thought that was enough, and it's not. So, I'm rambling now, great, but yeah. I want to say hello again to the world as Nikolas. And I don't know everything about Nikolas yet, and I don't know everything about Shiggy. But that's kind of the beauty of it, that starting now, I'm not going to ignore myself in any way. Because, like, you know, aside from my gender identity, there were a lot of things about myself that I was just packing away and ignoring. But that's stopping now. And I'm really going to start looking at myself for myself, and not looking at myself how I feel that I need to be to make it in this world, how I feel that I need to be to impress others, or how I feel that I need to be to make sure I hold on to the people I care the most about, because I think I'm starting to realize that, and they say it all the time, and you know, I just don't listen. People don't listen when you hear it, but it's true that the people that you do care most about, who care most about you, it's unconditional. And it might have its scratchy, itchy parts, but it's unconditional. So I'm going to stop thinking about ways to make sure I don't let them down, because I think I'm starting to realize that just being me is not letting them down. And being me is not just being Shiggy or Nikolas. It's being Shiggy and Nikolas. It's being this person without a name, without a body, with a name, with a body. And so it's a little new path to rediscovery. And I guess I'll keep you guys posted on that. I just wanted to thank you all again for following me and being interested, I guess. I hope you're interested, or I'm just making this video for nothing, but, or, well, not for nothing for me, I guess, but I just wanted to thank you guys for listening. I'll keep you posted on my little personal journey, and keep you updated on what's going on. But right now, I'm, like, still kind of digesting everything. I just want to, like, you know, tell to the world that something is changing. I came back this weekend completely different, and more different than just going from really liking to hear people say Nikolas seriously, but to something else. I'm a different person completely. I'm a different Shiggy, I'm a different Nikolas, I'm a different me, and still at the same time it's the same me. I'm a growing me, and that's beautiful. And I think I'm going to continue rambling, so I'm going to cut this short for now, and maybe post something else in the near future. But yeah, thank you all again for following me, and like, feel free to talk and hash things out with me, and because really the best way I learn about myself is by talking to other people, and I think that's true for a lot of people. So like, don't be afraid to like talk to me or anything. Like, I'm willing to chat with you wherever. If you want my Facebook or anything, you can message me, and that'll be cool. But yeah, I would really like to get to know a lot of you and just hear your stories and everything, and maybe you guys want to hear my story. So, thanks, Tumblr. Signing off now.